weird Saturday hobby.
Huh?
Just driving your car stationary. Faster. Being gloved up.
Oh, plastic cap. Oh, and then... So the challenge I've set myself today is the sun is going to set in about an hour and a half. And my plan is to service the gearbox, and it's the first time I've ever done it. So the plan is to get it all serviced, and if I can do it, you can definitely do it and save yourself some money from the garage. This should work for pretty much all Audis and VWs. Mine is specifically a Mk3 Audi TT. Now, it's a bit like a cooking show. I've done all the preparations beforehand. I've chopped up all the veg, therefore I'm not including that time. The car's already jacked up, the under tray is already off, and I've kind of got all the tools kind of somewhat ready to go. So, first things first, I've got the oil drip pan ready to go. I've got 14mm Allen socket that's going to take off the sump plug at the bottom of the gearbox, and that's going to drain out all the old oil. There's actually two parts to it. There's the 14mm Allen socket. There's also an 18mm Allen that you need to take off the plastic part, which I'll show you in just a second. So with time ticking away and the sunlight running out, we're going to come underneath, find out where on earth the drain plug is, which is here. Now I'm going to crack it. Oh. And then it should only be on finger tight. Literally just a case of taking it off with fingers. I'm just going to let it drop in the pan because I've got a fresh one anyway. So let that drop in, let this pour out. The oil actually doesn't look too bad, which is a good sign. Now we'll let that carry on pouring, and then I'm going to get an 8mm socket and take out the plastic part that's actually inside there.
Being gloved up.
Got the glove on because it's still kind of dripping, but I'm just going to go straight in and take out the plastic part now. Still dribbling away, but the bulk of it is still to come out. So if we get this up in there, should be this one. That's it, there you go. And this should only be in there hand tight, so it should kind of come straight out. Oh,
is that you?
It's not me. If you just keep going all the way. I can't get in there.
It's getting messy in there.
It is getting messy on this glove. I can see it slowly coming out. Right, so then look, if you get this bit, you can see the plastic cap. Oh, and then, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, and then, I don't know what.
It's spinach there.
I don't know what that was.
How unlucky am I that the one spot it hits in the drain pan, it decides to send it into space and spill all over the drive.
Now, the trick you do with gloves to keep your hands from getting dirty is you can literally pull it out inside out, and then all the oil's on the inside. Then your hand's nice and clean. Okay, so with the oil draining out of the bottom, the next thing to do is actually get the oil filter out so we can change that as well. That is located just down here in the engine bay. Now, when you take this out, sometimes oil can seep out the sides. So what we're going to do is just shove a little old rag around the sides. That way, if anything does leak out, it goes into the cloth and not dripping over all of the different car parts. So for this, you need a 24mm socket, put it on a long extension. And again, this shouldn't be on very tight. So just a case of cracking it. And then once it's pretty loose, being careful to make sure the oil drips down and out. So the filter is still stuck in there, which is perfectly fine. This is the oil filter housing, which we're going to clean out with some brake cleaner as well. I wonder if I could shove it straight into a box. So this is an unorthodox technique of literally grabbing the filter, which is still covered in oil, and just shoving it into a little cardboard box. It works though. If it works, right? You can see in there, that's where the oil all kind of goes down into. I did dribble a little bit on there, but it's actually not too bad. If you use a pick, it's always easier to get O-rings out with a pick because you can get underneath them and kind of ping them out. Ping the old one out, that's the old O-ring. Shove that in the box with the other dirty filter. This is now all kind of clean or cleanish. So this is, I haven't actually shown this yet, I don't think on camera. This is the kit. I'll leave a link to this in the description. I also bought this thing separately, which I'll use later in the video. But this comes with the filter, the sump plug, and also all the oil. 6 litres of it you need. Now, I think it's around 5.1 litres-ish that the car takes. But what we'll do is we'll shove all 6 in and then let the excess pour out. So this is the new filter. You can kind of see the difference between the new and old. That one is just grey. I don't know if it's meant to be grey. I think it's just turned that colour because of the oil. But that's the nice new one. And the new O-rings go with it. So O-rings in. Now what we will do is we'll grab some of the fresh oil and wipe our finger around it. That way it makes a proper seal. So the new one, the new filter, can go in. I don't know if it goes in a certain way. Yeah, just give it like a little push and it feels like it's now solid and in place. It's probably going to slurp up all that old oil, but it's fine. So grabbing some fresh oil. I'll show you what I meant by preparing the new O-ring. Oh, I hate when they put these like silvery little foil lids on. I can never get into them. I always end up messing it up. Right, there we go. You can do it with a rag. I normally just use my finger because I can't be bothered. You dip your finger in, get it just on enough on the tip of your finger, and then just literally wipe it around the whole edge. So that can then go over the top of the filter. I'll find out the torque setting that this is meant to go. For now, I'm just doing it hand tight. I'll find out the torque setting that I need for that. In fact, I did write it down.
Mr. Professional.
Oh yeah, I'm a professional, you know. So the oil filter cap is 20 Newton meters. And I bought one just for this job, is a torque wrench that goes to down to 20 Newton meters. Feeling like it's getting tighter. There we go. And you can hear that click. 20 Newton meters. That is torqued to the right amount. Sweet. So before I spill oil everywhere, let's put the lid back on.
Not you just tidying up as you go, are you?
No, I normally just, well, to be fair, I don't know if I'd call this tidy. It's better than normal, to be fair, for me. Now, think about putting in the new oil, I think, is the next step. So this plastic cap goes back in. Okay, so I think I need to go under the car. And this is done to hand tight. So there's no real torque specs with it. Oh, it's still dribbling out a little bit, but that I can't be bothered to wait. So I'm going to just shift this. I know it's dribbling, but oh, be helpful if the Allen key wasn't so oiled up from all the oil. Yep, that feels hand tight to me. It's not going anywhere. You got to remember it is also plastic, and if you push it too hard, it will just break. And then I don't have a replacement, so that would result in me crying and giving up. So this is what brings me on to the special tool I got. This end actually screws onto where I just put that plastic fuel bit in. This larger bit should, fingers crossed, screw onto the top of the oil bottles, and we're going to gravity feed it in. We'll just drop it down. So you'll see, if you look underneath the car, see it start to dangle down?
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. This should then, fingers crossed, reach and screw in. Oh, that's nice. It does screw in. Now I'm just doing this finger tight. Transmission oil always smells like a bit funky. It smells like fishy. I'll get you to smell it and see what you It's not like normal engine oil. It is like fishy.
Well, I wouldn't know what engine oil smells like either.
Oh well. And fingers crossed, this actually does, yes it does, screw, because I haven't tested any of this, it does screw on top. Let's hope that's a good seal, because I'm about to turn it upside down. If you hold that, one hand, I know you've got the camera.
Skilled.
Skilled, I know. Yep. So if I hold it, you can film it. What I need to do is, because it doesn't want to go in, is puncture a hole in the top of here so that it can actually flow through.
Can't use your little pointy thing.
I mean, there's definitely things better, but
Well, you
yeah.
probably need to get another tool.
Always need more tools, right? And then, now that I've punctured a hole in the top, is it going down? It's going down, but very slowly.
It's rapid, isn't it? Might blink and miss that.
It's so slow.
I mean, you've got to do it another 5 times.
I don't want to think about the fact that this is going to take forever. Do you know what I'm worried about is, so once we've done this, I've got to take the screw off at the underneath and put the new sump plug back in like within a matter of like milliseconds to stop oil just going everywhere. Oil's going to go everywhere, isn't it? I wonder if the higher you hold it up, the stronger gravitational force is, right? Bit of physics. 1 done, 5 to go.
Now, unfortunately, this does just take a lot of time, which is not good news considering every second that passes, the sun is getting lower and lower in the sky. But we pushed on, dipped some holes in the top so it would flow a bit quicker, and hoped for the best.
So the last of this can is going in. The time is 5:10, so we're making good progress, taking 40 minutes to get here. I'm not going to do the full one of this because I don't think it needs 6 litres. It needs like 5.1 or so. And I've done 5.7, so I think that'll be plenty. Okay, so this bit's pretty much all done. What I'm going to do is actually, I'll leave this up here for now. The kind of more scary bit now is going under the car, putting this new sump plug in, but I've got to take off the hose attachment first. Oil's going to pour out, then I've got to quickly screw this in before it goes everywhere. So let's go under the car and try and do this without getting oil everywhere. I mean, I have got gloves in preparation. I've got to undo this and put the new bit in all of about 2 seconds. There's still loads in the hose as well. All right, here goes. This is, I can see it starting to... Oh.
Faster.
Balls. Oh, that up, didn't I? Well, it's a good job I put in more than I need. I don't think that could have gone much worse. Oh, it's all over my hands.
I'm clapping as you did it. From this one from earlier.
Hold on, no, let me get out. Oh, gosh, like blocking me.
Keep you under there. Where you like to be anyway. Pass you the...
I should really put cardboard down. That would be a better way of doing this. Oh, no, I'm just jiggling the oil out the hose. Okay, with it all filled up now with oil, hopefully with enough, what I need to do is get it up to temperature. Now, I think the running temperature you want is, I think it's 35 to 45 degrees Celsius. Now, obviously, I don't have a temperature gauge in the transmission oil myself. What I've got to do is use a scanner. Now, this is actually quite a basic one, but it can still tell me transmission temperature. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start it already just because it needs to get up to temperature. And I'll show you on the screen as it's warming up. Worth checking, it's not leaking underneath, is it? No. So diagnostics, and then I want, oh, it's there. Audi. So diagnosis, control unit, transmission electronics, go to live data, and then I'm going to have to scroll for ages. Transmission fluid oil, so what I do normally is just go shove that to the top. So it's currently 18 degrees Celsius. We needed to get it to 34.
So by having the wheels turning, not only does it get up to temperature quicker, it also allows me to go through the gears to make sure the oil is actually circulating the whole way through the gearbox.
It should drop the gears now. So that was cycling through all the gears, so the oil should go between hopefully all the gears is the idea.
I don't like that.
But we've still got to sit here until this transmission fluid temperature gets up. It's on 20.
Oh my god, we're in there hours. This is a weird Saturday hobby.
Huh?
Just driving your car stationary. What are you on temperature?
24 still.
Why does it say max 24 though?
Well, it said max 22 a second ago.
But it's saying like that's in the red if it goes up to 30. Birdie shakes.
Just slowly put the brake on. That took ages. Genuinely took actually ages.
Time check 5:42.
I'm going to undo it, let it drain out the rest, and then I've got my torque wrench ready to torque it to 45 Newton meters. I need this bolt. It's the new one. So when it then becomes a dribble, I'll put the cap in, torque it to 45, and that is it. It smells different when it's like warm. It smells a bit like, you know, like donuts.
I think maybe you're just getting hungry.
Maybe. Hopefully it's on Titan. Yeah. So that's it, 45. Grab some brake cleaner. Absolutely spray the thing. That way, if it does have any leaks, you can see them straight away. That's why it's best to clean after you've done an oil change. So the time is 5:47. What was that? When do we start? Like 4:30. So that's like just over an hour to do a full DSG gearbox change. Obviously still got to do the under train, got it jacked back down, but considering most of the time was actually spent just squeezing the oil bottles to get the oil into the gearbox, I think that's pretty quick. Shows you it's actually not too bad, pretty easy, and something you can definitely do yourself.
Cut.